Hello, everyone. I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Yep. Last we left off, we basically started a new game. Went through, well, yeah, opening cutscene, basic tutorial. The first two enemies, not too bad. Talked to a bunch of people, gathered some items, read some stuff. Came out here, activated our first shrine, talked to some more people in the tents, went down and talked to a boatman who knocked us into a dream of some sort. Fought some more people and encountered our first boss. I think it's what? Bai Lu? I'm not quite sure who it is. Well, I have an idea of who it is. I think it's Wuchang's baby brother from the dialogue, based on what he's wearing. I'm not an expert in Chinese culture or stuff like that, but I do know some things. And the attire the boss was wearing, the little chest piece, I remember seeing it, at least in ancient China anyway. It was a piece they would put on babies. There's a proper name to it. I don't know what it's called, but you would put it on newborns, basically, just kind of cover them up. So it reminded me of that. So I'm guessing that boss was Wu Chang's baby brother. So yeah, that's not good. Yeah. Yep. Gathered items, talked to the boatman, and the boss. I was disappointed. I could do it. I could do it. I think I got caught in his little wings in front of him, which kept me from getting to his side. So, yeah. But I like how she's following the camera. You gonna do it again? But anyway. Yep, there. You don't move the camera, she's looking right at us. Alright. A little creepy, but okay. But anyway, yep. And so we died to the boss. I'm pretty sure it's a boss that you're not meant to beat at this stage of the game. I think we'll eventually fight him later. But I think you can do it. At least I think you can anyway. So yeah. And then we died, spawned at the shrine here, leveled up, and that was it. Yep, that was it. Basically, from this point forward, I have no clue what's going to happen. Yeah, because last episode basically retread about an hour of what I've already did. So it was more of, check audio, visual, all that stuff. So yeah, this point forward, who knows what's going to happen. Between episodes, I didn't do anything. Well, I adjusted my recording settings because I think it might have been a bit dark in the first episode. Hopefully it's not going to be as dark again. I apologize for that. I thought I had my settings right, but I adjusted them some more. So hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, Wuchang. So I guess we're going to, Worship's Rise? Or at least the rest of Worship's Rise, I believe it's called. Yeah, there's a little child over there. I wish I had to get to it. But yeah, let's just continue forward. Find out what's going to happen. Excuse me. It's a Souls-like game. You gotta explore to find out what happens. Actually, let me, we got some new stuff. I forgot about that. A sea lily branch nourished by a red mercury. When catalyzed by its bow blood, a faint smoke begins rising from the tip, stirring one's innermost desires and awakening the power of madness. Madness stems from one's deepest fears. Those who confront it may shatter and be reborn, while those who succumb become mere puppets of power. It's basically, it looks like it's a cigar with a little thing on it. Yeah, so that's not a sea lily branch, that's a cigar with I'm guessing a sea lily on it. Okay. Let's throw that on. Should we just put this on here? Yeah, sure, why not? Standoff perspective. You can adjust the camera. I think I have it on the classic perspective. So. So that's the throwing knife. Ow. Alright, so his attack came out later than I thought. Alright. Yep, we put our point in to where we get a or a might, a thing of might every time we're on our second light attack. Alright, so that door was closed, so it's open. It's probably the way forward. What's over here? Let's continue to check. That's, yeah. It's not from the side. Classic Souls-like. What are you, buddy? You're an enemy. You look pretty strong. How much health does that give? A decent amount, okay. Oh. Oh, you took out half our health. That's not good. I think we can do this. Yep. Just like Bloodborne. Charge attack on the back. Alright, what you gonna do? Oh, whoa. Wow. Okay, yeah, he's strong, but we can do this. We can do this. 2 backstabs should do it. All right, and we pull out our bun. Yeah, there's no block. Well, there is a block in the game, but we don't have it equipped, so yeah. Alright, we can do this. Alright, so there's a quasi delay to it. Let's grab this. Thank you. We got this. We got this. Ah. Ah, yes. Yeah. Okay. Faint red feather. I think in the tree it's the upgrade material, I think. Here it is, materials. Yep. A red feather that emits a faint light, often overlooked due to its unremarkable appearance. A shard of knowledge that can be absorbed from the skill tree, deepening one's mastery and understanding of a weapon. A relic from a lost age, it powers nearly faded, yet in capable hands a glimmer of its former might may still be revealed. Capable of upgrading weapons masteries to +3. Nice. From within the skill tree. Okay, so it's an upgrade material. Cool. This is locked. Yep, cannot be opened. Let's use one of the bunnies. Alright, yeah. Okay, that kick, when it's empowered by might, knocks them over. Okay, that's good to know. Oops. Okay. You gotta remember the attack is not on the first swing, usually it's on the second. Alright. Every Souls-like game, delayed attacks always get me. I don't know why, but they will always get me. Alright. Where's out here? The halberd, another weapon. Mighty Blow. An attack that relies on brute force to crush the enemy's defenses, dealing high damage in the process. And Guard. Yep. Defending against enemy attacks greatly reduces the damage of enemy attacks. Okay. Heavy weapon used by the Ming Dynasty's troops against the pirates invading from the southern archipelago. Commonly wielded by large, brutish soldiers. A basic heavy weapon that leaves the enemy's little breathing room. Each blow is fueled by lethal force. It requires outstanding physique and power to wield properly. Yep. It's a 2 in strength. It does mainly blunt damage, so it's probably good against armored enemies like that soldier. Okay. But yes, you can have 2 weapons at a time. I haven't found anything about equip load, so we don't have to worry about that. Hit right on the D-pad. Good to go. Yeah, your hair is gonna... that little effect is gonna drive me nuts. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna see if I can adjust. Alright, I'm back. I fiddled with the options. I can't seem to get that little thing around her head to go away. It's gonna drive me nuts. But... anyway. Alright, where are we? We have 3 paths. Remember there was a kid up here. This is probably to where he was.
Now I get to play.
Special pill? And we can talk from here. Nice.
Hello, lady. Are you the warrior that the old Taoist rescued and hid in the cave? Did you come to the Reverend Temple for healing too? He's so kind. He makes all sorts of medicines and has saved so many sick people. Don't worry. You'll be feeling better in no time.
You don't say.
Don't worry. You'll be feeling better in...
Alright. Can't really tell from here, but I think the kid's also suffering from the feathering. His little arm there. We got a pinwheel. I guess pinwheels are important, huh? Alright, so we can go left, we can go right. Let's go left. Statues. Big statue. Oh, very gorgeous scenery. Very beautiful. All right. Always stop, take a look around. That's my general advice with any Souls game. Just stop and look around. You know, don't run through things. Take it slow. You'll probably spot things in advance, or find your little traps or whatnot.
Wuchang, over here.
Who are you?
Your arm. What's happened to it?
And who are you?
It's me, Bai Wuchang. You wrote to me about searching Worship's Rise for clues about Bai Yu. Have you forgotten? Bai Yu, your sister. We came here to find clues. But your arm. The old boatman spoke true. He warned of feathers growing on the arm. A mark of feathering. They say it leads to memory loss. And worse, that it ultimately turns one into a man-eating monster. Fortunately, you can still speak for now. Take this. I'll counsel my friend, the old boatman. He made no cure. I scouted the shoe sanctum a few days past. Aside from a deranged towers to the entrance, it seems safe. Rest there and search for clues. See the Lightzen temple? The way to the shoe sanctum lies beside it. But the bridge has collapsed. You will need to find a way around. But be careful. If anyone sees those feathers, they'll definitely strike first and ask questions later. If you encounter danger, don't fight. I'll follow your trail and find you. Oh, and take this. This bamboo lantern. I found it nearby. Hard to believe such craftsmanship still lingers here. It's a reminder of how vibrant this town was. The fireflies inside, they seem to glow endlessly. A useful light for your path. I've tested it personally. With this, you'll have both hands free for weapons. Far more practical than a torch. Since we got separated, many of the Imperial Guards have been sneaking around the Tang Emperor's palace. But the refugees say the place has already been ransacked by rebels. Something's not right. I will track down the boatman, and we'll meet at the palace. I'll leave marks, pinwheels, along the path. Follow them, and you'll find me.
Alright. Anything else?
I will track down the boatman, and we'll meet at the palace. I'll leave marks, pinwheels, along the path.
Alright. So, Yuzai, or Yuzai, however you want to pronounce it, saying we shouldn't fight, but, you know, this Souls game, we're going to fight. He might have something to it, you know, the less humans you kill, the better off you're going to be. Maybe something like Ghost of Tsushima, where in Tsushima, if you, you know, kill people by, you know, stealth and all that, there's a little hidden meter that affects that, or that, I can't get my words out. There's a hidden meter that determines, you know, your ghost status, kind of. But maybe there's something like that in this one. We'll see.
Monster!
I'm no monster.
How can this...
Nice. You sometimes drop mercury. Nice. More mercury. Cool. Alright. I'm Zara Yuzao. I kill people.
I will track down the boatman, and we'll meet at the palace. I'll leave marks, pinwheels.
Alright. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe there's a little hidden mechanic or tracker that counts how many people you've actually killed. You know, maybe there's a... It affects the ending. Who knows? I'm just spitballing right now. Another diverging path. There's an item down there. That's probably the way forward. Let's go up the cliff then. Oh. Dodging a swift strike. More. Yeah, okay. Allow you to counter enemy weapons, however they have no effect against martial strikes such as punch and kicks. Cool. pendants. Okay. So we pick something up. Strange elixir gifted by the old boatman, capable of healing all wounds. Good deeds bear fruit, but everything comes at a cost. The cycle of cause and effect is woven into the fabric of fate. And fully restores HP and alleviates all negative status effects. Okay. That looks like an eye. Hopefully it's not an eye. A small bamboo cage housing fireflies. Used under the influence of red mercury. Or under the influence of red mercury, these fireflies have mutated. Their abdomens glowing with a soft blue light when disturbed. Compact and portable, it serves as a convenient alternative to torches. Used to awaken the fireflies inside the light lantern. Use it again. Okay. I said we picked up a pendant. There it is. Gourd-shaped pendant symbolize wealth and good health. This type of pendant is common in ordinary households. Before the rebels invaded Shu, joining the militia was seen as a respectable choice. And even now, despite the land's descent into despair, that perception remains. Alright, so reduces damage taken while below a certain threshold. It's similar to your Tearstone ring. Yeah, Inner Demon is getting up there. 28 out of 101. What happens when we get to max? That's something I don't want to know. Well, we'll equip the pendant because we have nothing else. There's probably, it says there's a shrine nearby. Let's keep going up. Is this the way forward? Is it not? Who knows? I got caught on the geometry. Not having a block is kind of weird. Mine lotus seeds. Lotus seed of a dusty pink color made by Zenu Temple. Some of these were practice their teachings enter a state of madness, and a malady that conveniently can be remedied with this alchemic property. Alleviates despair built up. That could be useful. I have a feeling it will be. So we just got it. That's a corpse. Okay. Daggers, sure.
Where on earth?
There's a chest. We want chest. And a little side boob. You seem to be like a priestess of sorts.
Feathers on your left arm. That's a sign of feathering. Most would have lost their minds by now. Yet you remain in control. Fascinating. The power of feathering runs through that arm of yours. I can sense it. How you managed to contain it, I don't know. But make no mistake, your left arm is the key to unleashing its full strength. Yes, that power's itching to course through you, but I'm afraid you're not ready to command it. Not yet. Here, take this. Let's see if you've got what it takes to wield that power.
Well, thank you for the free money. Anything else? I guess not. He must be like an oracle of some sort. Mature plant nurtured by red mercury. Its crystallization begins to take shape. Red mercury can be seen flowing within. Once it becomes known that red mercury has strengthening properties, many recipes began to spread across the land. Yet they all came with a side effect. The user would soon become irascible. However you want to pronounce that. 1200 mercury. We'll take it. Alright, lady. Bird. They say the feathering or the loose. Yeah, it's death. Yeah, you can't swim. Yeah, the essence in our little cup is from birds, so they're made from avians anyway. Combos. Okay. It's a nice little vista. I guess that's the shoe sanctum right there. I'm guessing anyway. It's a little village. Pretty big village at that. Okay, so we're not going the way we're supposed to go, or meant to go anyway. I guess all this is like a little side path. Swift draw. L3 to switch swift draw. Okay. Used to like. That was cool. Those are Buddhists. That's a human on the table. Were they eating people? Not the man cooks again. Yeah. There's not much meat on those bones, people. They're not very good. Mercury sprout, soul item. That's not good. That must be the shrine. It might be the shrine it's pointing to. Buddha Cliffs. There's that eye symbol again. We saw that last episode behind the Buddha statue in the in that little reverent temple. Offer blood. It's almost like we're purifying with our blood. Sucking in the little feather stuff and then... Yep, now we have another shrine you can teleport. Temple. Okay. Alright, well, before we level up, let's actually... Yeah, I'll hold on to those. Should have another level. Alright, more health, more strength, more strength. tempted to get this, or work towards that. So there's the longsword upgrade. There's another one over there. Endurance and stamina. No, we'll just we'll do that. I mean, you can respec for free, so we can just put points willy-nilly and just get it all back, and then we'll be good to go. All right. Let's continue up. Well, actually, well, back down. And that's a ladder slide. Hopefully we get that chest. That's what I'm aiming for. Cave, not good. Killed her through him, huh? Vaporeal blade spell? Spell? A spell. Our first spell. Spell known by those of the Zenu Temple, potent enough to subdue ordinary demons. It simply allows even novices to cast in quick succession, making it both accessible and formidable. Acquires one thing of might. Deals magic damage. Low scaling off magic. Okay. Cool. Magic. And that granted us mites. Nice. So now we can actually try the spell out. Just wonder if that went anywhere. Alright, buddy. You're gonna be our fodder. Not too bad. Cool. We're done. Alright. We might use it. I don't know. We'll keep it on. It's a good range option. Yeah. Alright. Ow. Budding red mercury. Does that have a different items description? Bud nourished by red mercury, now beginning to crystallize. It holds a trace concentration of the substance. Okay. Plunging attack. Ooh, plunging attack. Cool. Triggers on ordinary strike when successful against small, medium. Okay. Oh, this triggers in obliterate strike when successful on small, medium. Okay. Obliterates your critical hit. Is there an enemy below us? No. There's an item right there, so we're gonna go for that. If the game didn't, push me off the ledge. Game, you knocked me, your geometry knocked me off the ledge. currently not hostile, so I'll leave you alone. I want that item, damn it. Well, actually, now it's a good chance to check out what this does. You lose all red mercury, then return to the location where you last entered the dream. Are you certain? Oh, that'll put me all the way back at the Reverend Temple. Yeah, sure, why not? We can in fact travel back up to that other shrine and just go through that cave again. I want to get that item. That's all I'm doing. Oh, no. It'll bring us here. Okay. Better than I thought, but 300 mercury is not that big of a deal. I thought that was brighter. There it goes. Okay. Little visual hiccup. This is obliterate. Yeah, critical hit. I like to keep my head, thank you. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully he doesn't get, I don't get, you know, knocked off. There we go. Easy, easy. Budding red mercury. Alright. Was it worth it? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not... Some of these textures don't seem to be popping in. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I do have it prioritizing frame rate, but still, that's some nasty stuff. You could target these guys, but they're not, I don't, they already suffered enough. I'll leave them alone. And it's attacking or charging up heavy attacks, striking small, medium-sized humanoids from behind. Okay. Another boss fight, huh? Let's grab this. Mercury. Can we get a plunging attack on her? Yes, we can. Can we get another plunging attack on her? We could have. Chakra Wuchang. Alright. Benediction. Benediction comes in 3 types: Oath, Wisdom, and Memory. Socket benedictions on your weapons, remove them at shrines, or onto and from shrines. Increase your weapon's capabilities that fit your current weapon. J-Pen is further increase your effects at the combat. Cool. So like little blood gems like Bloodborne. I'm going to keep comparing them to FromSoft games. I'm sorry, it's just the things I know the best. So, okay. Skyborn might reduces damage taken from a time. Alright. Yeah, stick it on my long sword. Alright, so that was an easy boss because we got a plunging attack. We could also have gotten another plunging attack if we actually played it right. But I think we missed our second one. Alright, where's benedictions? Benediction. Piece of silver etched with the ancient character blah. A symbol of seeking divine guidance and predicting one's fate. The crack-like design extends outwards beyond, representing both choice and the mysteries of the unknown. Teachings passed down to the avians by the primordial deity. Socket this onto your weapon to unlock hidden powers. Gaining skyward might reduces the damage you take for a time. Okay. Teachings passed down to the avians. Huh? Our flask is powered by avians. Rumored to be formed from the essence of avians. It's just like the... Okay. Alright, that's not good. Alright, so avians are ancient beings, and this thing is apparently powered by their essence, which usually means souls. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Budding Red Mercury. Thank you. Alright, that boss wasn't too bad. Another Buddhist wall. Well, again, we're early in the game, so all these enemies are going to be kind of on the easier side. They're going to be kind of simple. Oh. Here we are. Forgotten Remembrance. Very ornate chest. Ooh, that little weed growth. It's like there's a body in there. There's a body in there. Like a little sarcophagus kind of thing. So we got Forgotten Essence, Forgotten Remembrance, a fractured memory from the ancient avians. If you listen carefully, you can almost hear the haunting howls of a long-lost battle, echoing from within. It resonates with the mana vase Wuchang carries, granting the vase additional charges. Sign me up. Where do I do it? Alright. So I guess it's a run back at this point. Okay. No, it can't be a run back. How do I get out? Because that was a drop down. Oh no, there was a little fall gate here earlier. Yeah. All right. That goes that way. There's an item over here. Oh, there's one right here. Lost package. We'll check that out in a moment. Yeah. Thank you. Faint red feather. So we now have 2. We can at least upgrade our weapon to +1 when we get to that node. Alright, so what's this lost package? Package containing a few items commonly used at sea. Well-preserved leather has been tucked inside the lining, and while it has no signature, the script is elegant and womanly. This journey may well be against the heavens, yet you will find me at worship's rise if you so choose. Hand over to he Yuze at the return for more clues. Elegant and womanly. Okay, so the little noble lady at what's her place? At the temple. I have a feeling that's who it belongs to. Oh no, really? No, Uzai is the guy the pinwheel guy. I'm getting my people mixed up. Okay, so pinwheel guy, that's for him. Alright, so we came out of from there. Let's check what's over here. Oh. Oh, that went pretty far. Okay. Health pill. Pill made from herbs that quickly spread due to its healing properties and cheap ingredients. However, this medicine became increasingly rare following the feathering outbreak. Restores HP. Okay. Red Tassel's Spear. New weapon. Ebb and flow, aerial bulwark. Launches forward in a swift thrust, inflicting multiple instances of damage. Trigger the clash effect and cause frostbite buildup. Oh. So if we had might, when we do this, we can cause buildup. Final hit causes a frost explosion that sends nearby enemies flying. Nice. And aerial bulwark. Used by as the enemy strikes, you can evade attacks and launch a counter. Okay. Excuse me. Gain fleetness while charging aerial. Allows you to dodge a single enemy attack. That's actually useful. Besides, I like spears in general. It's got nice thrust attack. Okay. I just like spears in general. Alright, so we go down this way. Branches again. And again. Take this over here. Delicate hairpin, armor, bracelets, and legging. Sorry, sir. Daggers. Alright, let's check out the armor. A simple hairpin that is highly effective at keeping one's hair neat and tidy. Abandoned and left to fend for themselves in the chaos, the women struggled on until even the madness of the feathering became a relief. Okay. Alright, so less physical defense, but a bit more elemental and mixture of others. Oh, I think I know what that is. Never mind. Offers little in times of war. Abandoned and left. Yeah. Okay, so less physical, a bit more elemental negations. Yeah. Red strings such as these represent good fortune, a pipe dream in the world rife with chaos. That's not leggings. That's just a. All right, just to. Oh, we could. Oh yeah. Oh, we can alter equipment. So we can. Oh, this allows for good fashion souls. All right. Alright, so let's check out what the delicate. I have an idea what it is. Yeah, schmut. No. No. Yeah. Nope. 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 Okay. I mean, if it was off camera, I would, but no, not on camera. Yes, yes, I know. I'm one of those guys. I'm sad. I'm sorry. Not sad, just sorry.
Your riches are mine.
So I was gonna say that's not gonna break now, is it? Soft rush. Commonly found in the land of Shu, loved by the people for its sweet taste. Giving in to a sweet tooth once in a while can alleviate some of the burdens of living in a land full of strife. Boost stamina recovery for a certain duration. Okay. Boost stamina recovery rate. Alright, so that's that. Let's go down this way. Ow. That was a gun. Thank you. So there are guns in this game, huh? Am I gonna get one eventually? Maybe? Okay, so he jumped from up there, so... Oop. We can go left, we can go right. Another one of those gun guys, and those barrels probably are explosive, if my guess is right. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Ow. Ow. Okay. Bunny, I need you. Lantern fruits? Sure. Did your friend drop an item? Alright. Lantern fruit. Commonplace fruit, small and round. This fruit looks like a lantern. Has a sweet and sour taste that quenches thirst. Those working in the fields during summer can often be seen munching on one of these. It's known among the populace as lantern fruit, due to how similar it looks to a lantern. Just to reiterate that. It reduces stamina cost for a short time. Okay. Yeah, and those little gun guys, you can kind of tell when they're gonna shoot by their wick. So if you see it nice and bright, they're gonna shoot. Mercury sprout. Can we see anything from up here? Something tells me I'm going way past where I'm going. Oh, who's that? Something tells me he's a boss, considering the bloodstains and his big weapon. I'm guessing he's a boss. Little traps. So they can trigger it themselves, huh? Come on. Wow, you just poised right through that, huh? Dang, man. When can I get my poise? I want poise. Alright, so we can't rely on staggering enemies. And those things explode, so that's good to know. What's this? Entwined legend pendant. A jade pendant depicting a dragon and phoenix that symbolizes the harmony of all. Dugatanga stumbled upon this treasure while exploring the underground palace, hoping to gift it to his beloved. But betrayal and ridicule drove him to madness, after which the pendant no longer held any importance. Raises burn resistance. Don't mind if I do. By a lot. 170, 165. It doubles basically our blaze resistance. Alright, so this is a dead end, huh? Okay, that's good. I need a shrine, please. Yeah, no stamina consumption while sprinting. That's nice. Can we see anything? Oh, there's a treasure chest. Treasure chest is always good. Alright. So we came from that way. Let's go this way.
Time to send you to the afterlife! I cut you up!
Whoa!
Hey! Just you wait!
Okay. Mercury. Lightzen Temple. Oh, fire pots. I'm pretty sure it was an alternate way. Yeah, okay. I know there was another path we could have taken by Mr. Pinwheel. Right, special items, yep. Yeah, special items pick up during your journey, can be equipped on the hotbar. Items can be highly effective in specific situations and when using certain objects, trigger chain reactions. Okay. TLDR, firebomb on fire pots. Boom. Can I free aim it? Mostly. Yeah, that works. I can target the bird. Why am I targeting the bird? Aha, there's an enemy on the roof. Always check your surroundings. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, there was two of them. Got a monkey pendant. Power of throwables. Jade pendant carved into the shape of a monkey that Tomb Raiders pilfered from a corpse. Short in stature, these raiders prefer stealth over direct confrontation, launching surprise attacks from the shadows as a group. Why not? We don't have much else anyway. Bottom left. Is that our madness gauge? It might be. We're over half. Or we're at half. Okay. Got the jukes. Okay. Well, you attacked first, so Dark Frost Edge. It's a new weapon. One-handed sword. A weapon wielded by the Taoist of Zenwu Temple. Ideal for those who favor magic in combat. The blade is thin, meticulously crafted durability. The demon span is sword. The weapon merges strength, agility, swift. Okay, cool. Basically, fast, strong, cool. I mean, I'd rather keep Frost Edge. Spell power. Oh, it gives us spell power, so it increases our spells. Yeah. Okay, not very good with in a physical fight, but makes our spell stronger. All right, we'll consider it. We'll consider it. All right. Steam Bun Bunny. Oh, I love Steam Bun Bunnies. All right. I like how we can target birds. I wonder if that does something. Well, your eyes are red. You're not a normal bird, that's for sure. Wait, hold on. Are our eyes red as well? What? When did that happen? Is that tied to our madness? That's gotta be tied to our madness. Offer blood. Offer blood. Talk to this man. Check out this little courtyard area. Yeah, our eyes are red. We have a mark on our chest too. That wasn't there before. It must be because our madness is getting up. You okay, buddy? Help him up.
I just stepped out for a breather and ran into a fine woman.
Who are you?
Name's Wuchang. I'm Dutanga's right hand. I take care of the big jobs. Those temple fools keep sniffing around for my treasure. Soon as I send word to the boss, we're moving out.
Alright. Oh, you got anything else?
Those temple fools keep sniffing
Okay,
around.
probably not. Well, before we continue on, let's just, let's level up. 6 levels, huh? Yeah. Well, three more levels. Alright, we'll take that for sure. Let's make our way this way. Yep, Skyborn Mites. So we have up to 5, it looks like. Yeah. Red Mercury. Usually we have 1 stack, unlocking Skyborn nodes in the Red Mercury. Maximum. Spells, skills, draws, all gives you might. Become more potent with mites. Cool. Aha. So here we can upgrade our flask. Yeah, let's do it. Upgrade it again if we want. Alright, so now we have 4. What was that again? Pop-up options. Right, while above 50 might, you take reduced damage while doing that, and less likely to be interrupted. Okay. Swift draws always become more difficult. Okay. Alright, so basically more defense and more poise when we do that specific move. Cool. Alright, so we have 1 more. Where do we want to put it? Some vitality. This is probably your basic, you know, improve self, improve weapon. We got the spear. I hate the little scrolling thing. I wish it would display state. I wish we had a chance to, you know, not have that auto scroll. Heavy attacks, grant red blood, bold heart. It's gonna be converted to Skymite in the ratio by lightning. Display. Okay, cool. Okay. So we can build up bold heart, and then if we use the skill, it'll convert it into might. Okay. Not yet. Vitality, damage, or vitality. Vitality. Can't go wrong with health. Benedictions. We only have the 1. Yeah, we got the 1. Okay. So we're not gonna do that. That teleports us. All right, let's see if we get Flask back. I doubt it. Yeah, we gotta actually enter the dream for that to happen. So before we do that, we'll clear out the courtyard. Hello? Something tells me blunt would be good against you. Oh, hello. Alright. It's doable. I think Blunt's gonna be good against that person. I've respawned all the enemies, though. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a Souls-like. You can kill them, but they can kill you just as easily. Alright, I have a feeling that's gonna be good against you. Alright. You're still here. Where did you come from? That vase right there? Okay, that vase. Yeah, this is probably, this is a good option for this. Alright, that was a good choice. A bunch of stuff. A red feather, some items. Plumbed branch. Feathered branch tainted by red mercury, glowing with a golden hue. Once inserted into the left arm, it resonates with your feathered blood, infusing said arm with skyborn might. However, misuse comes with dire consequences. Grants 5 stacks of skyborn might, also increases madness. Okay. We got something else. I'll do this right here. Emerald Lotus Seed. Emerald Lotus Seed capable of dispersing the poison found within old tombs. A must-have for any would-be tomb raider. Any surplus can be sold afterwards for little to no loss. Alleviates blight buildup. Alright. We also got another red feather, so that's 3, so we can upgrade at least a +1. Okay. So let's continue. Let's drink. And now we have 4 charges. All right, so the one without the lid is the jar guy, the jar lady. Fire Lotus Seed, probably against fire. Eliminates burn built up and cures burn. Red Lotus Seed made at a Zenu temple, often used by beginner alchemists who tend to suffer from burns every so often. Began circulating among the populace after Zenu temple was attacked. Okay. Right, so what's back here? No items in there. I don't want to know what they're cooking. I have an idea of what it is. I hope it's not that. They're cooking bodies. That's what they're cooking. All right, let's just clear this courtyard.
Slipped away. At least I was fast enough to chop the younger one's head off.
Even headless, the kid wouldn't let go of that dough figurine. Where could the other one be hiding?
Yeah, they're eating people. Can I draw you out one at a time? No, I cannot. Cool. Ah, got stuck on the fence.
Catch my breath.
I got stuck on the fence. We can break everything else but the fence. Yeah, you can't. Well, you can step over it. Wow. You can step over it when I can't. Game. Come on. Pretty good.
Just need to have mercy.
All right, I gotta do these combos. You can target the birds. I wonder if we can actually kill them, or if that does anything. Another health pill, sure. I am tempted to start throwing daggers at those birds. Can I open from with the Lightzen key? Okay. Dough figurine of Mugunyi. Here it is. Another scrolling. The honeydew shaped into the figure of Gleaming, originally paired with the dough. That figurine was good to the performers of West Saya. Heroin emboldened warmth. This auto scrolling is gonna drive me nuts. Heroine emboldened by the warmth of the sacrifice of her mother, having given her life to straight escape of the Endless Temple, yet the brother continues, distant and helpfully future. A large amount of health over time for a certain duration. Okay. Is there a way to stop the auto scrolling? No. Damn it. Alright. Well, it is a new release. Hopefully they patch out some of this stuff.
Pheasant quill, bound for feast or hunter's tale. Pigeon poultry, pheasant quill, bound for feast or hunter's tale. The pigeon poultry, pheasant quill. Well, it's actually not. That's actually really good. Ooh, what do you drop? Fake monk robes. So these guys are fake monks, huh? These robes featured wide sleeves and a collar crafted from 3 layers of overlapping fabric, adored with 53 rows of blue lines. They neither recite sutras nor worship Buddha, nor do they seek to alleviate suffering or overcome hardship. Instead, their faith rests solely on one madman with penchant for drama. Okay. Yeah, less resistance, a bit more physical resistance, but not by much. All right. How does it look? Yeah, we're definitely mad. All right. It's okay. Put it back on. Paint red feather, nice. That's number 4. So we can theoretically upgrade to +2 if we get there. It's a little cottage. All right. Again, I'm half tempted to start throwing darts at these birds. Ew, it's pulsating and stuff's growing at it. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Alright, I think this is the last thing I need to check is this building right here. Oh, these guys respawned. Mercies for the weak. Golden Bandit Bracers. Okay, these guys have loots of their own. Oh, it's actually not that bad. A little less stab, a little less slash, a little less tenacity, but some good, solid. Although that the stab defense is definitely down, but everything else is actually not that much weaker. Oh, a ton of blight. You might slap that on. Yeah. Bracers worn by the Golden Bandits, notorious for their countless misdeeds. The Golden Bandits' infestation of Shu became infamous as one of the 3 blights. First, the Brigand Massacre. Second, the Golden Bandits. Third, the Feathering. These 3 blights have left nothing but despair and terror in the weak, forcing the people to live in constant fear. Yeah, we'll slap that on. Okay. So we'll slap it on, but we'll make it look like the other one. Ta-da! Alright, did I check over here yet? Yes, okay, those guys are up there. Yes, okay. Alright. See something. The top right there, that's our little essence counter. I think it's bright like that because we have enough essence for a level up. So if we level up, yeah, so we have enough for a level up. Okay. I'm actually going to start going this way because I want to get to these upgrades. So we'll go to this one. All right. And the top right. Yep. Okay. So it will shine when we have enough to level up. Yeah. Okay. All right. And with that, I am going to call an episode. That's a good stopping point. Birds are probably going to start throwing daggers at you. All right. Yep. We just kind of pushed forward. What I thought was the side path probably was the main path. Yeah, some more bandits. Met more bandits. There was that soldier guy by that one door. He did kill us, but came back the second time, killed him. Not too bad. Yeah, our little kick there. That's really good. I love that so far, especially if you have like a might to spend. But excuse me. Yep. So we took care of him. Some bandits, found our friend. I don't remember his name. I'm probably going to forget a ton of people's names. We have something for him. Uzai, the pinwheel guy. I'm just going to call him pinwheel guy. Yep. So we found him. He told us, go to the shoe through here. But the bridge is out, so you have to go the long way. So we went the long way. Yep. So we had more bandits, more thieves. I'm assuming an oracle of some sort. She was in a fancy dress. Said something about the feathering, how we're able to contain the power. She gave us a soul item. Said, "Can you actually do it?" So we got that. Haven't used it yet. Probably won't. We'll see. So continued up the path. I'm assuming it was the main path or the path forward. I'm guessing, but some more bandits. Countered a monk. Started countering, or at least fake monks, according to their little armor piece. And then we encountered our next boss, a maid. I don't quite remember what her title was, but a maid, basically a demonic maid. We were able to get a plunging attack on her, and because she's a medium-sized humanoid, it broke her stance and allowed us to do a critical on her, which chunked her health by like half. We were in a position to do it again, but I missed, so we had to kind of fight regularly. But not too hard. I think these early bosses aren't going to be too bad. At this point in the game, I'm just trying to get used to the timing, controls, responses, all that stuff. So I'm probably going to mess up here and there, just to be expected. But so far, so good. And yep, the maid cleared out the rest of the mountain caves, came out to the side path, more bandits, this time with guns. I want a gun. Yep. Found pendants, we got a benediction from the maid boss. I think it just increases our defense when we use a might, I think, or a stack of might. Found pendants. One that increases defense when our health is low, another one that boosts burn resist, and another that increases throwables. So our daggers and our fire bombs are good. We'll have no more fire bombs. Sad. Let's see, what else did we do? Yep. Found the skimpy dress. Not going to wear that. We found a spear. I love spears. But so far, longsword. Just gonna stick with the longsword just because we have the ability to restore might with our quick attack. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Although we might put it back on our offhand, but I'll leave the axe for now. Well, nah, we'll put our spear back. I like spears. I like me spears. But anyway. Yep. So we found the way into this little village, which I think our friend was pointing to. Because I think through that door is the other side where that bridge gave out. So I think we're in the right area. What else did we do? Cleared out this courtyard. Bought some more monks. Found a little doll. Encountered a little jar lady. Yeah. Yeah, she's not fun. What else did we do? Died to the jar lady. She was hit hard. Either she hit hard or I was not paying attention to my health. Either one. But we came back, switched over to the axe, which did stagger her with each hit. I think she's weak to blunt because, I think she's weak. I figured she would be weak to blunt because she's in a jar. So took care of her, got the upgraded materials, more items, cleared out the little courtyard, and that was it. Yep, making progress. And now next episode will be, who knows, probably through this little archway. Be my guess. I think there's a boss back there. We spotted him up on the cliff on the way down. I assume it's the boss. There's a big arena, blood on the ground. He's got a big weapon. I say boss. But I'm probably gonna head back to the temple, or at least head back to where our friend is at, or pinwheel guy is at, because I think we have a package for him, so we're going to give it to him. Yeah. So yeah. So far, so good. Typical Souls-like, trying to get used to the response controls, all that stuff. So, all right. But until then, I'm probably going to start killing these birds. I have a feeling they're something important. So, they have red eyes like us. They're mad. They might be spreading the feather curse, whatever. So, until then, actually, let's just do that right now. See what happens. What happens? Arium feather. Golden feather left behind by Goldwing. Following the primordial deity's fall, the essence of an avian scattered and transformed into Goldwing. Goldwing roamed the skies, letting out mournful wails. The people of the land took this as proof that the primordial deity still graced the lands. Randomly increases one of the following boons for a time. Increases health, stamina, or all damage dealt. Okay. Interesting. Let's just do this bird real quick. I'm just going to do this. Alright. There's another feather. I know of at least one more bird. I'll go find it eventually. Alright. And with that, that's an episode. So I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.